about this Pitts thing. You don't trade future assets for a tight end. I mean, that's just preposterous.
I
Come on,
know,
man.
I know. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is I wouldn't have traded up for number 3. Not for Pitts.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for Sewell. I wouldn't have done it. But now that they're there, I'm like, all right, well, you guys already messed up. So let's try to mitigate the risk here. Let's try to make this, you know what I mean? It's like, it's going to be,
I hear you.
Let's try to not make this a fumble too. You know?
Well, I mean, they were mocking us to take him at 12, I think, a few months ago.
Pitts?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he ran that 4.4, and he's going to go top 5. He's an amazing player.
Yeah, but what if I just think he's kind of overhyped a little bit. I wonder if can he live? What I mean, what
can
first
he live
round?
Up to the, yeah, right. Yeah.
What first round tight ends have panned out in the NFL? I mean,
good point. Gronkowski wasn't first round. Kittle wasn't first round. Kelsey wasn't first round.
Exactly.
Yeah, this guy is the most hyped tight end of all time, and the people that I trust compare him to wide receivers. They compare him to Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones. He's not a wide receiver. He's a tight end.
Right, it depends on what team he goes to, but if
that
he
being
goes
said,
to
I love him. I'm sold. Sorry, I love that guy. He's so good. Watch him. I
just don't want him to go to the Cardinals.
You can't cover him. He's 6'6" with the longest wingspan I think ever recorded. He runs a 4.4. His route running and finesse is off the charts. He's just fantastic. I mean, he could get hurt. I don't know.
I know. What if he gets hurt? I mean, then you sold your farm for a guy that is injury prone. And everyone's calling him all pro, and he hasn't played one single game in the NFL yet.
It's true. It's risky.
But, yeah.
It's okay. All right, Chef Tommy. Who would you
I want Fields, but I'm also thinking that he might not be a fit for the system. So a question for you is, will Kyle change his system? Does he want to change his system, or is he too stubborn? Or can Fields be taught a different system? Quicker release? Because
I'm skeptical on the last one. I think you take a quarterback and you try to fit him to something that works for him, not the other way around. Like, hey, I like you. Now let's have you do a bunch of stuff you're not comfortable with. No, that's not what the Cardinals do with Kyler Murray. What was the first part of the question? I'm sorry.
Do you think Kyle wants to change his system a little bit?
No. And he has changed his system. He has. In Washington with RG3, it was way different. Even Atlanta with Matt Ryan, it was different. But has he, since they went to the Super Bowl in 2019 and lost, have they changed anything? Philosophically, structurally?
Not really.
Nothing. But I don't know. Everything that Kyle has done since 2019 is we have the winning formula. We have it. And we lost that one game, but we would have won 9 times out of 10. And it was a fluke and that one thing, and we should have won, and we're going to prove it. We're not going to change one thing about our team. If we bring in Mac Jones, it's the same structure. It's the same formula. It's just Jimmy H. It's Jimmy 2.7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Kyle really wants to keep the team as is. But that's just my interpretation.
I think he wants somebody like Josh Allen, somebody to extend the play with a really nice arm.
So do I. That guy's great. He's the best. I love him.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chef, it's been a pleasure, man. Nice hat, nice backdrop. You really were prepared. I like it, man. What do you call it, by the way?
San Ramon.
Oh, cool. Well, have a nice day out in the 925.
You too. Thanks for having me on. Great talk.
Anytime, man.